Hey, let me show you the first setup of the Samsung Galaxy M15 5G. This one actually comes from the European distribution. So first of all, just prepare your SIM tool. You can actually find it in the box, the SIM card and the memory card. Now, when you grab our smartphone, we have to click Start. From this screen, we can actually choose the language. So in my case, I'm going to pick English from the United States, and we have to click Next. Now from this, we can actually accept everything, but I can recommend you to accept only this end user license, because with this one you will actually send the diagnostic data. You don't need this, it will actually slow down your phone. So click agree. Now from this we can actually quickly transfer data from our old device. But in this video, I just want to quickly show you how we can do this, but transfer actually takes some time. So I will actually record separate video and show you how we can easily transfer data into this smartphone. So now just click to set up manually. Now from this, we can connect into the Wi-Fi network. So in my case, I'm gonna actually quickly scan the QR code, and I will be connected. And I can also recommend you this method because it's actually much faster than selecting specific network and inputting the password manually. And now, as you can see from this, we have to actually restart our phone. So just wait for the restart process. Okay, and as you can see, after the restart, we've got information to connect to mobile network. So right now it's time to input this SIM card. So you have to rotate your smartphone, and on the left upper corner you can actually find the SIM slot. So we have to input this SIM tool right here, and now when you press on it gently, it will actually pops up. So now we have to use our fingernails and gently remove this SIM slot. Now on the SIM slot first, I can recommend you to input this SIM card in this position. When you input it, you will actually hear the click sound and it will be completely flat. The SIM card shouldn't go above this surface. And on the reverse, you can actually input a second SIM card, or for example, the memory card. So in my case, I'm going to input here the memory card, like this, in this position. Okay, maybe not in this one. Yeah, but it should actually go right like this. Okay, now we have to actually move this memory card a little bit we have to start inputting it from this part. So now, as you can see, we successfully input the SIM card and the memory card, and now we have to put it back into our phone like this. And now gently press on it. Now it is inside. Let's turn on the screen by using the power button. And as you can see, we have to click OK. And now we have to input our SIM code. Click OK. Now we can enable the mobile network and click Next. Okay, and after a few moments, we've got this screen to copy apps and the data, but just click here to don't copy. I will record the second video where I'm showing you step by step how you can do this properly when both devices are turned on, not on the setup screen. So now we've got also this checking information screen. We have to wait again for the loading, and from this we have to input our account. So in my case, I'm gonna input my email. You actually have to input your account because without this one, you will be actually not able to use this phone. If you don't have the Google account, you can actually create account by clicking here and following each step. Now you have to click next, but of course you can set up this smartphone without the Google account. So you can click skip, but after all, you will need to log in into this smartphone. If you want to download some apps, use some services, it's actually necessary to use Google account. So I can highly recommend you to log in right now, or for example, create account right now. So click next. After this, you have to input your password. So for sure, I'm going to input my password, but out of the camera. Now you have to click next. On the right bottom corner, you can set it up who will be using this device. I will be using this device, but if you are buy this phone for your child, just use the second option. Then click next, tap agree. Now just wait for the account information. Okay, and from this screen I can recommend you to enable this basic device backup. When we scroll down, just enable location, but I can recommend you to turn off allow scanning, because it's actually scanning for the nearby location while in the background, and it's actually draining the battery. From this also I can recommend you to turn off send usage and diagnostic data. And now from this we can find some information about installation and updates. Click accept in the right bottom corner. Now from this screen we have to wait again. And now we have to select our search engine. So in the most cases I just recommend to use the Google, but if you want to use any other, for sure you can do this. Then when you select, click next in the right bottom corner. And right now we can select the protection to our screen. So in my case, I'm always using the PIN. So we have to actually input the 6-digit PIN. In my case, it will be very simple. And now we can click continue. It's really easy, but I want to use it. So if you have the same information, click to use it anyway, and repeat with the same code. Then click OK. Now let's wait, and from this we can actually set up Google Assistant. So if you don't want to use Google Assistant, click skip. Now you can actually use the Google Assistant on the lock screen, but if you still don't use this feature, click skip. Now we have to wait for another getting our phone to be ready, and as you can see from this we've got the Samsung account. So to skip this screen you can actually click here to forgot password or then have account. But if you want to use Samsung account, you can actually log in with the Google account that you already input when we set up this device, or you can actually input the Samsung account. So in my case, I'm gonna actually skip. I don't want to use Samsung account, and I have to click here to set up later in the settings. Now from this, I will have to scroll down and click skip again. Now from this, I can recommend you to select this terms and the conditions, and that's all. I wouldn't recommend you to enable this one. Click agree one more time, and from this you can choose your display mode. You want to get dark or light. In my case I want to get light, so I have to click next. Now we have to wait for this loading screen again. From this we have to click next in the right bottom corner and tap finish. And now just wait. We have some loading screen. Okay, now we've got also some information about install great apps. So we can actually go back from this one. We can click continue or later. You can decide. In my case, I will recommend you to select next and select your gender. Click next, and now it's actually recommend us some apps. And as you can see from this, we can pick some applications, but if you don't need to install them, go back and tab later in the right bottom corner and click to exit the app setup. And as you can see right now, after a few moments, we are successfully in this smartphone. And yeah, this is it right now. Please subscribe to my channel and see you in the next one.